How's it going, everybody? It is Connor here, and we are going to be doing the showcase of Hard Survival. And just real quick news, I've kind of figured out the schedule where I'll do, well, now that I've set myself up, it would be 2 videos a day, where I'm really going to record 3, and then, that third video is going to be posted in the morning, and then just, rinse and repeat. So, yeah. So this will be the one for today, and then I'll have one made for tomorrow. Might do a third, or just get this started. But anyways, so I have the download file. I just need to what's it? Kitty, really? No. Can you please move that? Thank you. Yeah, I'm not gonna cut that out. So anyways, I have the download link. I just need to copy it again. But I've got the file upload. You might need to get WinRAR, or something or the other to extract it, because I can speak at the moment. But you'll have updates. Gosh dang it. You'll have this exact thing here. You'll have all that. You'll have all of that, and this exact spot. Save. Anyways, so what you want to do, or to show you, go ahead and start with the overall logic. If you didn't tune in for the stream, well, one, if you were in the stream, you're gonna some things are different. Then you're gonna know some things are, or some things aren't. So what happened was, is when I was putting up these walls, I was using, the /fill command, and I screwed up on one of my numbers, and it pasted, or, put blocks 100 over from this spot, 100 blocks out here, and it was, got rid of that layer and up. So in other words, I had to do some of this again. It's pretty simple. Now, I'll just go ahead and run through it if you didn't watch the stream. It was like an hour long. So it's a daylight sensor, and once it hits day, come out over here, it sets the time to 1400, it sets the difficulty to 3, and it sets a block to air, which I'll explain, or actually I'll explain right now. We'll put it right there, where I'm standing, and then this one, at night, it sets that stone brick there. Now onto the other side, the daylight sensor expands out to this dropper, which is one more day. And what it will do is it'll come out here. Once it hits 19 on that slot, it comes out, sends a signal to this long enough to drop 3. Cat, you are being a brat. Sends a signal long enough to release 3 back into this dropper, and it would always have 3 in that corner. And then what happens is it will send out a signal to these randomizers, which, real quickly, let me fly out over here and grab that, just to help with the reward system and kind of explaining it. So, the survival single player video I uploaded this morning, I read all this out. So you get regen, excuse me, for 1 night, which is 7.5 minutes, and every 7.5 minutes it does a little update up here. 33% chance to get 2 nanostars, which I explained. Haste 2 or you get haste 17 for 2 nights, which will give you Gosh dang it, I can't think. Haste. So for the 2 nights, it's 15 minutes. So if you're lucky and you get the free day, then you'll be safe. You know, there's your different chances, and I'll explain how I did it. So this is the 50%, 33%, 25%, the 20%, 16, and 14. So how it works, pull up a calculator. Drag this out on screen. So what you do is you count how many spaces are in here, or that are taken up. So there's 7, and there's a 1 out of 7 chance. So you do 1 divided by 7, and then I just, rounded it. So that's how I got all these different numbers. These first 3 I could do in my head. This one I also did in my head. These last 2 I just needed that calculator for. Anyways, if the sword gets chosen, it will select just this one and this one only, in different sections. And what will happen is, it'll run this command string saying you got regeneration, and it will give you that effect. You can hide the particles, which I'll show you which one it is. So there's 2 nether stars, and that just says you got 2 nether stars. This one is... Oh, guess I didn't set that one up. What was the middle reward? 3 iron blocks, so let's save that real quick. Actually, wait. What's this middle one? Was a 33% chance. That's what it was. So, go ahead and show you. So you do effect at A to affect any players if you're doing a multiplayer series of this. And then Minecraft, haste, 17, or no, the time, 900, 17, and then type in true, and it hides the particles. I'm going to say, you got haste. Alright, and then this one's the iron, the diamond, and nether stars. So that one, nether star, diamond, and that one's the saying you got so and so. And this one, it just sets the redstone block to be right there. And what it would do is it sends the signal all the way out through here, right? And it will do, give you speed. I need to set it up so it gives you haste. And then it sets that block over there to air. That way, it doesn't just reset back to nighttime, which is a good thing. Trust me. That was a problem I had a while ago when I did something like this. Sets that block. It sets the difficulty to peaceful so you can recharge on your health and stuff like that. Get a free day. Sets the time to day. And then what this does is, that's that backup. So let's toggle the downfall. We can do, what was it? This time, quarry, daytime, I think. So we're about to get the rewards here. But if you notice, it's always going to be day 0, no matter what, from my knowledge. But that's really it. Now, the mechanic for skipping a day is actually pretty simple, and I think it's kind of unique at the same time. Boom. think this was the wrong side to get on. This one. Yep. So what it does is there's the hopper above it to get the really cave. It gets the another star down in here. It won't accept anything else, so there's no clog. And what will happen is once that goes to 19, you might be seeing a pattern. We'll send a signal out here for 1, and it will literally just take it and turn off the hopper for 2 ticks, which will drop in 1 item into this chest. And then what it will do, pick that up for an example real quick, it will send, it'll say skip day, and then we'll set the time to day, and then the, that was actually pretty lucky. Regeneration to nether stars. Anyways, and then we'll set that block right there to a chest, and I'll show you why. So let's pick up that. So for some reason I need to get my 2 nether stars. Actually, so just kind of pay attention to that redstone right there. Saw it blip for a second. It skipped the day. Now what do you think would be in this chest? All the items before, or just the nether star? Set the nether star, you are correct. Because it sets it and then that drops it down. Now if you set that on like a 2 delay, and then we'll put the nether star in there and then get rid of it. And if you're curious on how I would do the effects, I would just take the power from that, bring it down, and put it into those randomizers. Pretty simple. So, I have no idea why it goes through the bedrock. Maybe it's just because it wants to. But that is all I'm going to be doing for this video. Again, download link in the description. Will be in the description. It's actually something interesting, in my opinion. Spent like an hour and a half, 2 hours on it. So, pretty nice. Wasn't, the best. And I'll show you a little trick. If you wanted to come up here and look at this for yourself and see all that go on, you can just literally come in here, grab a redstone torch or a lever, whatever one you prefer, can slap it down. Gosh dang it. So 18. This one. There we go. Wow. We actually got very unlucky. So we got a wooden plank. All these would be wooden planks. About to say, if it's really all birch, that would have been funny. So I got 2 nether stars, and that's it. But, something I recommend is you do game rule. Whoops. Can't even speak or type. Game rule. Command block output false. So it should just hide everything that happens. Did I get unlucky again? Dang. 2 nether stars and I got haste. Oh wow. Wait a second, I know how that happened. It's pretty cool though, that's what I'd say. So since this one is another star, and since this one is haste, both of them checked out with the sword, right? And now what happened is it gave it like a double power type effect. So, when they went back down, the one of them went down before the other, and so, kind of powered it at the same time. Kind of interesting. So I got 6 Nether stars in haste. So yeah. And again, you will have this house, and the whole everything. And I'd be kind of mad. And if you're curious how fast haste 17 is, there's your answer. Let me get a pickaxe. I'm just going to try that out real quick. Boom. Basically turn into a diamond pickaxe with efficiency 1 or something like that on it. Alright. Anyways, that has been... Oop, wrong. Yeah. That has been it for this video. I'm glad I could show you around with it. Again, download link will be in the description, so you can mess around and do what you want to. So, make sure... Yep. So, it's been fun. I will see you guys in the next video. Might be Skyblock. I'm still banned from Drugcraft. Messaged Charisma. Still hasn't responded. But anyways, I will go ahead and end the video here. Take care. Have a good day.